Hello guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel, and today we will take a look at hero pathing and what I do with my hero, what kind of value I try to get with my heroes, and we will take a look at every different base style, so box, diamond and anti-2 and ring. So without further ado, let's get right into the video, and if you are new to the channel, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe, and now peace out. Alright, here the first base, and this is a ring base or anti-2 base, and here we will split the base parts into two different versions. Once you will sap for the heroes, which means that that you will take damage off for the heroes so you can get more value, and the second version is, which I showed in the last video, if you go for the value, for example in the core, that you can form a funnel with for the Lalo. Most likely you will split the hero if you will do this, but here we will take a look only at if you will sap for the heroes. And what do I mean by that is, here in this replay there are multiple options for saps. For example, this sap right here, but you can go with the saps for these three, for the Royal Champion, the Infernal Tower and the Multi-Archer Tower too. You can go for the core, and what you can do also is you can go for this sap right here. And in the end I went for this sap, and you may now think, why did I went for this sap? And this is only for the heroes, because I want to get more value with the heroes here in this replay. And the first thing which I saw on this base is, if the queen stands right here, she can actually reach the scatter, which means if she will stand right here, she can reach this scatter too. And to get my queen right into here, I actually need her to go from here or from here. But as you can see, this ricochet cannon and this X-bow is really annoying if I would try to start with my sui from here, from the bottom. And also, because there are some buildings, it is hard to set a funnel. And for example, if you start with the queen here, you don't really have a good funnel point. You can maybe take out this collector with Sneaky Goblin, but even then the queen might target this gold storage right here and walk off into the wrong direction. And that's why I actually went with the saps for the heroes. So we took out these three buildings, and after that there is no damage right here. So we can easily get these two buildings out, and after that there is a good funnel set for our queen. So we can just start with the queen from here, after that with the king from the top, and that should press the queen right here into it. And that's why, because I got this and this scatter, that's why it didn't make sense for me to go with the saps for the scatter, because here you get more value and the scatter you will get anyway. And that's what I did here, and that was the overall thought why I went for the little less value but better pathing for your heroes. And also very important is that your heroes should take down some good value, of course. For example, here in this base, the multi-infernal tower and 2 scatter, but they should also form a funnel for the Lalo afterwards. We'll take a look at this right after we did the sui. So you can see, you can take your time now, set a funnel that you are 100% sure that your queen and your king will walk right, because this is very important. If you are not funneling very good, this can mess up the whole attack. And just a little detail, I went onto the king side because I just wanted to approach him first, because I will send in my king right here and he has to pop his ability right here, and you rather have to pop his ability onto the warden instead of the king, because on the king he is way longer stuck. So you rather take out the king with a little less damage. And now we can just wait a little bit until the queen will face the king. Now we start with the king from the top, set as a quick funnel, because very important, like I said, you want the queen to go in here, which you probably will do right now, but you want to get good value with the king as well. And this compartment right here it is not the best value, but it is good value because you have set a funnel afterwards. Because after that you can see if this compartment, and let's say all this right here is out, you can just start with the royal champion from here, and then you can just go inside here. You just want this as a Lalo path, something like this. And you see there is a huge gap between here, and that's actually good for you, because this makes sure that the loon will beautifully go inside here and will not go into the town hall compartment. Because all this in the town hall compartment, all this right here should get taken out by the Yetis. And after that you have this beautiful line for the Lalo, which you are also always aiming for. This is very important in especially ring bases, that you want a good path for the Lalo. So if you don't see any good value, just go for a good path. Try to always get a line, an I shape or an L shape, so that you can get a good Lalo. And now you can see the queen beautifully reaches the scatter. Sadly, she didn't quite trigger the poison tower. Oh, the second one she actually triggered. And now we start with the royal champion. But you need to be careful that you start with the Lalo early, because you don't want the queen to go onto the royal champion. This is very important. And now you see we will go beautifully with this line right here. This is what we want. And I tell you something right in a second, to follow the line straighter. And you see I start with a small Lalo from the bottom right here. And this is just to get out these few buildings here on the side, so that your loons won't go on the outside, so that they will always be here in this beautiful line right here. This is very important. So you will see now, and as you can see, the Yetis didn't quite get these buildings here on top, but this is not that important, because you can go back to them. It is not like this, that these are very important buildings. And now you still have 2 freezes and a tons of loons, and your queen is still alive. She will get these buildings in the middle, and this is clutch. So we take now a look at a diamond base. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright, here on the anti-2 base, we will actually go for the hero path value again. So you can see here on this base there is a good value here on the top side. Or you even go for maybe just some small things in the core, but I went for pathing right here for the heroes again, because as you can see on the bottom side right here, you have the monolith, an invis tower, and an expo. I went for these 3 buildings, and why is that? Because I actually wanted to play the queen that she will go around here, but if I do this, the monolith and the expo would annoy really hard. So that's why I went for these 3 buildings, so that I just don't have the DPS that is coming from the inside. You will see my queen afterwards is literally under 0 damage. Maybe she will take a little damage from this expo right here, but she can recover from this because it is not the longest time. So I would say we just take a look at how I did it. So we just sat now, and you can see now you have path beautifully pathing, because you can just wall break right here and wall break right here. And now maybe this ground ball makes little damage to your queen, but she will step out of the range right in a second again. And now again you need to set beautiful path, just take out this gold mine, which didn't quite work, but as soon as this royal champion targets our king, we can just send some things in again. And here, very important is you need to check if there is an ice golem behind the king, because if there wouldn't be an ice golem, the ricochet cannon would just bounce onto the wall break, and then you don't get the wall break, and the king would walk on the outside again, which you definitely won't have. And you can see already from here on your hero will get good value. I think the queen would even reach the town hall from right here, but I think she didn't went for this. But you get this multi right here, 2, and the king goes through the wall 2, so you get the CC pull and the poison tower trigger. And now again, you can see we don't really have this clear line. Now we have more like a circle right now. We have something like this. And if you always have something like this, you always want to get a little beautiful path. And for that you can just use your royal champion. You can just go with the royal champion from the side right here and take down these few buildings. And after that, if those buildings are gone, you can just have this straight line here again. But you will see this. And here again, my heroes got some value. They got maybe not the craziest value, they got the CC pool and maybe 1 multi, but not too crazy. It is most likely for the funnel for the Lalo. You always want to do a good path for the Lalo. And as you can see right now, this line is formed here again. And after that, when you go again like to the corner, you want to start with a mini Lalo from the side here again, from this side, to push everything into the other direction. Very unfortunate that my queen kinda ignored the town hall, which I hoped. But we just sent in the blimp, and now here again we optimized our rage. I mean, you probably won't get the best value because you can just rage up a queen that will probably die in a few seconds, but it is good value. You can hold your queen live for a little bit longer, and this can make a huge difference sometimes. And you can see we start with the Lalo from a small Lalo from this side right here, and some headhunters for the enemy queen. And now we still hanging onto 2 freezes and a lightning spell, and we still just popped our royal champion ability, and you can see this R3 again. And I think many people didn't know or don't know that they should go for the path with the heroes. I see so many people just go for the good value with the heroes, maybe burn a freeze there and all that, and the Lalo path is afterwards just ass, and the Lalo just die out. So if your Lalo fades out in the core of the base, this most likely means that your path of the Lalo wasn't the best. But now we will take a look at a diamond base, so we'll be right back. So this one right here is the diamond base, and maybe she is not exactly symmetrical, but I would count it as a diamond base. And you can see it is a very toxic one with double invisibility. And you have here on the right side, you have the heavy part, like the damage. And on the left side, you have the scatter, you have a multi-arch tower, which is definitely good value. But here, on diamond bases, here is very important again, you want this clear line. And we can just split this base into two parts. This one, the second part is the Lalo part, because you can see this is a clear line, and this right here on the top side is the hero part. So yes, we will get, or we want to get all this here with the heroes. And most likely in diamonds and in box spaces, you will probably 99% always zap for the heroes. You will not go for the value. Maybe if you see a good flame flinger option, you will do for the flame flinger or zap for the flame flinger, but most likely you will always zap for your heroes. And what exactly was my thoughts, or were my thoughts on this base? Because there is good zap value here on this invisibility tower, and if we will take out these 4 buildings right here, you can see, let me zoom out a little bit, like this. All right, if we take out these 4 buildings, you can see here on the upper side, on this side right here, there is no damage again. So we can easily set a funnel for our heroes. And this is what I did right here. You will see we set, and now you can just send some loons onto the warden and set just a clear funnel. Because here in this base we want to take the log launcher. And what should the log launcher do? And here the log launcher should just open these walls and should pop this invisibility tower for the Lalo afterwards. But we will take a look at this too. So now we're just setting a funnel. You can let yourself some time for this. And then the king should get out this compartment right here with the support of the flame flinger. And afterwards the queen should walk inside and get down this multi right here, and even get maybe the CC pool. And you can see we'll take out 2 heroes, 2, which is definitely good value. I would always recommend to get 1 hero with the Sui, because you don't want to Lalo into 2 air heroes, because you probably won't get both with headhunters in the warden ability. But if you see a other good plan, you don't have to take care of this. But it is just a good plus if you do. Now you can see the queen takes out the CC. The king is doing his job here on the bottom. He probably will die onto this ricochet cannon. But the queen will take down this multi right here, and after that she will go further into the town hall compartment. And we said the Lalo part is the part like here. But if you have an extra punch into the town hall compartment, this is surely not bad. But now you can see there is this constant line here again. The Royal Champion will take down these few buildings here on the bottom side. But after that we have this line, this L shape. And very important here is you can see there is a dead zone right here. And this dead zone should provide that the loons shouldn't go inside. They just would go onto the outside. But that's why we will start a small Lalo from here. You can see with the Lava Hound, we start a small Lalo from here, and a small Lalo from here, from like here, to get down these buildings. And after that, all these loons which are here will just get pushed into the town hall. And this is definitely needed. And I think I already said it in the last video, but it is very important to send a lava hound over the town hall. You can see my town hall, lava hound will fly right here, and after that he will fly over the town hall again. So this is very important that you do this, because there is a lot of red mines and all that, as you can see here on the town hall. And now with this line you can see this Lalo is going very clear through. So we can speed it up and you can see this are 3. But we'll take a look at a box space as well, so stay tuned. Alright, so here is the box space, and again, here in box spaces you will probably zap for hero value, or for that you can get better pathing. Although here in this space it is maybe a little bit special, because there is nothing like no value which gives you better path for your heroes. Because probably the only good value which you will get is maybe this one right here with the queen, the scatter and the multi-arch tower, but this won't really get you good pathing. And afterwards there is nothing really which you can do which gives good value and good path for the Lalo. So that's why here in this space, where you don't really see good value, that you can get a good value for the heroes. I hope you understand. And you can go for the value. And what is the value right here in the base? On this base, the eagle, the poison tower, and the ricochet cannon is the best value. And this is just because for the Lalo afterwards. You can imagine that the Lalo in box spaces probably will be like this, right here. You always want to have this again. So you have this line, but if the eagle and the poison tower and the ricochet cannon would stand, would be still standing, this would kind of ruin the Lalo path. And you may think that there is an Inferno Tower and sweepers and all that, which can make it broken too. But that's why the Sui is for. I want my king to go into the queen compartment right here, and with his ability he should get through everything, and maybe even get the Inferno Tower with ability or with the Phoenix. But what the king definitely will get is this sweeper right here. So even if this sweeper or this Inferno Tower will still stand, the loots would just go for it, and after that will come back. So it's not that bad if he won't get this Inferno Tower. But if these few buildings will still stand, the loons would split up again, go to the eagle, go to the sweeper, go to everything again. So that's why I send my king into here. But now what I want to get with my queen, and you probably see it already, but this part down here, this town hall compartment, is still annoying. And you don't really get, or don't need to get all of the town hall compartment, because I think I didn't quite got the whole thing. But if you get something like this, this would already be good. If you get something like this is already good, because you will see if I make the Lalo path maybe a little bit bigger, like this. And then we can even get this multi into the line. And then you have this beautiful line again. Don't worry, we'll take a look at it step by step. If you didn't quite understand what the exact plan is. So we went for the value, and now what I'm doing here is set a funnel. because like I said, I want to get my king into this compartment. And if this archer tower is out, it is way easier to get him into this compartment right here. Because if this archer tower would be still standing, he maybe would walk just onto the outside and would not get the value. But just that for these loons. And now I was in the attack, I was kind of a little bit thinking how I should approach this to get the queen into this wall right here, because this is not as easy as it looked like. So that's what I was thinking. But you can see now the king will go inside after he will take down the queen, and there you can just pop his ability. The CC will now kind of interrupt his ability, but it is not that big of a deal because he still will have the Phoenix. But he triggers the invisibility tower perfect, which means I don't have to burn a freeze for the invisibility tower. But now you see the king even got the multi-inferno tower, which is very good value. And now we can see there is very good value for a very good line for the Lalo again. Because you can see we still have our drill, which we can maybe use even for the side here on the bottom. He should get out this side. And then you just have this straight line right here. And this is the best thing that you can have in a Lalo attack, because a Lalo is so strong if you have just this pure line. You can see we start with the Lalo, some minions and the royal champion behind it. And now we can just pop a early warden ability, and we even went for the slammer on the bottom side. He should get down the multi-inferno tower here on the bottom and just maybe make the Lalo path a little bit better, so that they don't have to go down here back. But you can see this is very fast too. A Lalo, if there is just a straight line, it goes very fast. And you can see this. I mean, this was like 20 seconds and we're already halfway through. And now we still have a lava hound and some loons that you can just use for the Tesla farm on the bottom side. We popped the royal champion ability. Sadly the stone slammer didn't quite got the multi right here. But the hawk, or never mind. But we still have 2 freezes, but everything is still alive. So you can see this R2. And that was it with the video. I hope you learned some new things. If you did, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. And I hope I could kind of explain a little bit how you should use your heroes. And they should definitely get good value for the Lalo. Good pathing for the Lalo. So to get this, you most likely will sap for good pathing, that the hero can take good things. After that you should have good value, and then it should be an easy 3-star. I hope I could explain it very good to you, but that was it. I hope you enjoyed, and now peace.